The truth is, for me, there has never been a lack of urgency when I wake up in the morning. I don't open my eyes thinking, relax, you've got all the time in the world. Because I know I don't. None of us do. And the fact that I'm still here, breathing, moving, able to try again, that alone feels like a responsibility. I carry the memory of friends who didn't make it this far. People who never got another chance. And every single day I feel like I owe it to them to live fully, to live honestly, to live with effort. That thought never leaves me. It's always there, quietly reminding me, don't waste this. Most of the fear that holds people back doesn't come from reality. It comes from the mind. All those what-ifs, all those imaginary worst-case scenarios we create, they're almost always far worse than what actually happens. The mind is brilliant at creating monsters that don't exist yet. But I've learned something over time. The moment you start moving forward, most of that fear disappears. Action dissolves anxiety. The longer you sit still and think, the bigger the fear grows. The more you hesitate, the louder the doubts become. But once you take that first step, once you move toward the thing you're afraid of, it loses its power. I've felt that hesitation so many times that now I recognize it immediately. I know that feeling. I know what it is. And I know the cure is motion. One of the greatest skills a human being can develop is the ability to be in a good mood even when there's no obvious reason to be. Think about it. Nobody questions someone who's in a bad mood for no reason. We accept it. I'm just not feeling it today. Fair enough. But if you can be in a bad mood for no reason, then logically, you can also be in a good mood for no reason. And that choice actually serves you. Why do we believe we need external reasons to feel good, but accept feeling bad without questioning it? I started trying to break that connection. I stopped making my mood dependent on circumstances. It's not easy. I'm not perfect at it. But even trying changes everything. Here's something even deeper. Purpose is never missing from your life. The purpose never leaves you because you are the purpose. There might be smaller purposes, careers, goals, achievements, but the core purpose is always you becoming better than you were yesterday. If you wake up in the morning and feel no drive to improve, no desire to act, it's not because life lacks meaning. It's because you've lost connection with yourself. And that's the real work to figure out why you're not willing to show up for you. There are mornings when it's cold, dark, uncomfortable. The couch is warm. Life feels heavy. Problems are waiting. That's exactly when it matters most. Because no one else can fix those problems for you. And realizing that gives me energy. It gives me joy. I know there are millions of people with potential who will never use it. Who will never push past comfort. And that's where the advantage is. Greatness today is actually simple, not easy, but simple, because so many people refuse to go the extra mile. They don't want the loneliness. They don't want the discomfort. They don't want the grind. That used to scare me. Now, I've learned to live there. That uncomfortable space became home. I've also learned something important about balance. You have to take care of yourself today, but you also have to respect your future self. Find a rhythm that challenges you without destroying you. A routine that feeds your ambition while protecting the relationships that matter. Growth doesn't mean burning everything else down. It means building a life that supports who you're becoming. At the end of every single day, there's one simple question that matters. Did I get better today? Not perfect, not extraordinary, just better. If the answer is yes, and you repeat that process day after day, year after year, imagine the compound effect. Real change doesn't happen in dramatic bursts. It happens through small, boring, consistent actions. You don't win life in one day. You win it slowly. Even something as small as making your bed matters. It sounds insignificant, but it's symbolic. It's the first promise you keep to yourself each day. One completed task builds momentum. It teaches discipline. And on the days when everything goes wrong, you still come home to order, to proof that you showed up at least once that day. Small things done right create the foundation for big things done well. We are complex beings. We live on multiple levels at once: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. As the body ages, wisdom can grow, if you do the work. Wisdom isn't time. It's experience combined with reflection. That's why older people say, if only I knew then what I know now. The lesson is clear. Master your inner world while you still have the energy to act on it. Negative self-talk isn't random. It's feedback. It's your conscience trying to tell you that you're living out of alignment with who you know you could be. The solution isn't silence, it's correction. Live congruently. Do what you know you should be doing. And those voices lose their grip. Perspective is everything. If you wake up and the people you love are still alive, still breathing, your day already started better than you think. There is nothing you can accomplish that outweighs the gift of another chance. If an idea exists in your mind, it exists there because you have the capacity to pursue it. The hardest part of success isn't the work, it's believing you're allowed to succeed. The easiest thing I ever did was achieve external success. The hardest thing was believing it was possible for me. And once that belief clicked, everything else followed. So move, act, improve, take responsibility, choose growth. Because the moment you start living with intention, fear shrinks, purpose expands, and life begins to feel earned.